Another great, simple yet effective synth found in FL Studio is Sim Synth Live. This powerful little synth allows you to dig into the past and pull out some classic sounding synths that would live up to the expectations of the hardware equivalents like the infamous Moog synthesizer. Sim Synth Live has two individual oscillators, each having their own set of controls that will determine the character of the sound generated by that oscillator. Each oscillator can also be independently enabled or disabled. In this video, let's take a look at the controls found in the oscillators. The waveform shape selection button will determine the type of waveform used to generate the sound. This will play the biggest part in deciding the sound's character. The noise selection button will generate noise as opposed to a waveform, which can be used to add some bite and distortion to the sound. The pulse width control will determine the width of the waveform's pulse that is generated. Lower values will result in a thicker, warmer sound, while higher values will result in a thinner sound. The coarse knob will apply pitch shifting in steps of semitones. The fine knob will apply pitch shifting in smaller steps of cents. The level knob, of course, will control the volume level for the oscillator in question. The LFO knob will apply the LFO to the oscillator, which is found in the LFO section. We'll be taking a closer look at the LFO later on. The envelope knob will control the pitch envelope that is applied to the oscillator. Positive values will have the pitch, once a note is played, start with a higher pitch, then glide down to the pitch of the note being played. While negative values will start with a lower pitch when the note is played and glide upwards to reach the pitch of the note played. The warm switch will enable a second waveform in the oscillator that is being detuned slightly from that of the first waveform, giving a warmer, thicker tone. The mix 1 and 2 switches also add a second and/or third waveform to the oscillator. The 1 switch will add a new waveform that is 1 octave higher than the pitch being played, while switch 2 will add a waveform that is 2 octaves higher than the pitch being played. You can tell already by just using the options found in the oscillator sections that Sim Synth is a powerful synthesizer. In the next video, we'll take a look at tweaking the sound even further with the amp, filter envelopes, and LFO sections.